Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable to Murti Wijayanti as lecturer of Seminar on English Language Teaching course. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Bilqisti Rakat. I'm from class 7A, and this video is me to full one of the assignment of final test of Seminar on English Language Teaching course. And here I would like to present my research proposal by the title Improving Student Pronunciation Through Reading Aloud in SMA Nur Al-Falah. And for the first chapter, for the research background are English is a compulsory subject that is taught since elementary school to university level. However, many students have difficulty in mastering English. It can be seen from the English Proficiency Index report in 2021 published by EF Education First, where Indonesia's IPS ranked 80 out of 112 countries. It means the level of English proficiency of Indonesian people is still low, and there are several English that have to be mastered by students. One of them is pronunciations, but many problems are found in learning it. As Nani Warsi 2019 state that teaching and learning pronunciation is important, but there are some problems. They are students have low motivation, lack of teaching time, and monotonous method used by teacher during English learning. And based on the observations at 10th grade of students of SMA Nur Al-Falah that conducted by researchers during PLP program, students have difficulty in pronouncing English words. When the researchers ask the students to read the English words, they read it slowly. They are afraid to make a mistake in pronouncing it. And to overcome this problem, the researchers found a solution to improve students' pronunciation, namely by reading aloud. So that's why the researchers is interested to conduct this research. And for the research questions are, does reading aloud can improve students' pronunciation? Is there any significant improvement after using reading aloud? And for the research objectives is to find out whether reading aloud can improve students' pronunciation or not. And for the research significance, for the theoretical, this research is expected will give the information of improving students' pronunciation through reading aloud. And for the practical, this research is expected will be beneficial for students and teachers in learning and teaching English, especially in pronunciation. And for the researchers, this research is expected will be beneficial for researchers to give inputs to the other researchers who are interested in conducting this kind of research. And for the chapter 2, it will be about literature review. It will be discussed about the concept of pronunciation, which according to Wikipedia 2020, pronunciation focused on people's way of expressing a phrase or words in spoken languages, or how people say a word that someone else can understand. And the concept of reading aloud, which Wang 23 stated on his research that reading aloud to middle and high school students can motivate them to read, enticing them with a short story and providing a model of excellent reading, phrasing, expression, and pronunciation. And then previous studies that related with research that will be conducted by the researchers are, first, improving students' pronunciation by using reading aloud in junior high school by Diana, Ismaya, and Dwi in 2013. And the second one is improving students' pronunciation through reading aloud strategy by Andy Naniwarsi in 2019. And for the chapter 3, research methodology, the first one is research design. This research method will be quantitative method. The reason is because the objective of this research is to find out whether reading aloud can improve students or not. And research design is quasi-experimental design. The design involves two categories, that will be experimental class and control class. And for the research site and participants, the site is SMA Nur Al-Falah, and for the participant is students of SMA Nur Al-Falah that have same characteristic. And then data collection technique that will be test, and it will consist of pre-test and post-test. Each student will test before and after the treatment. And for the data analysis technique, it will use statistical calculation method. It used to determine the differences scores of students in the experimentals and control class using reading aloud to improve students' pronunciation. Well, I think that's all that I could say. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.